Well, good morning, everyone. It is Monday, November 15th, 9:02 a.m., and thank you very much for taking time this morning to be on the call. Very much appreciated. As a reminder, I know we're all very busy during AEP, and just want to put that out there because if you have a client appointment, just know that these calls are being recorded and we are hosting them on our YouTube channel. But you can also find the links down on our main website at joinhpm.com. Just scroll down to the bottom and you can find the latest call there, or you can just subscribe to YouTube and it'll let you know when we've got a new call available. So just want to put that out there. I know we've got a lot of people to see, and I don't want this call to stop you from helping your clients. So because that's part of our mission. Our mission is to improve the lives of our community with affordable health care. So thank you for being a part of that mission as well. As we always do, let's go ahead and start with training and events for this week. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Okay, as it is during AEP, it is a little light this week, but there is a couple of marketing trainings that I wanted to put out there for folks. The first one is the Humana Grassroots Marketing. That's today at 10 a.m. So if you're looking for new ways to discover leads and get in front of folks, please take the time to do so. It's a great training. Humana does a great job in that. So the registration button is on our training calendar there. You can go ahead and click there. Devoted is doing their coffee and chat sessions as well. This one's for the Orlando market at 11 a.m., so you can join there. But if you are offering Devoted, they have their coffee and chat sessions every Monday at 11, so you can jump on that. As a reminder, every morning at 8 a.m., there is an HPM Shop link there. This is not a live training. Just want to put that out there. This is a link to the training on YouTube, so you can jump in there. But it's every day. So anywhere where you open the calendar at 8 a.m., you'll see that link there for the HPM Shop 2022. We're going to talk a little bit about that again this morning because there's still some questions happening on HPM Shop. So that link is there and the YouTube channel is available. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 16th, Devoted is doing an open training session. So if you have any questions about Devoted, it seems like they're still gearing up during AEP to offer trainings. So put that in your calendar if you are not familiar or you need to have a stronger understanding of Devoted. On Wednesday, the 17th, another training session, looks like at 7:30 and then again at 3:30 for Devoted. So they seem to be engaged there as well. And then also in Devoted for the Jacksonville market, they're doing a coffee and chat session on Thursday, the 18th, and that is at 11:30. Moving on to Thursday at 1 o'clock, Humana is doing, this is a Humana NCare Plus benefit review training. So going through the benefits and then making sure that you understand how to offer those products to your customers. That's on the 18th of this week at 1. And then we also have Connecture, who built our HPM Shop. They do a member journey, which talks about the enrollment from the quoting to the enrollment to the confirmation and all the documents in between. This is a really good training just to understand how HPM Shop can really help your clients in understanding that sales process on your side of it, but also for them, making sure that they understand what's going to happen when you run a quote for them. So it's a really good training just to kind of understand the flow of HPM Shop, and so you can deliver value for your clients when you're explaining what's going to happen to them. So that's Thursday at 1 o'clock. So mark your calendar if you're interested in learning about that. Nick is doing trainings at 2 o'clock on Thursdays. Anyone that's interested in learning how to work with providers, work with doctors, that's on Thursday at 2 o'clock. So Nick can help you understand how to get started with doctors. So that's 2 o'clock. And then last training looks like it just popped up here on Friday at 11. We've got another Humanacare Plus review, and that is on Friday the 19th at 11 a.m. So again, training's a little light this week, but we expect that just because it is open enrollment. So like I always say, you have to have one foot in the classroom and the other one in the field at all times. So that is why it is important to keep training top of mind. Okay, let's jump into HPM Shop because there's a couple of things I just want to reiterate because it seems like We're getting questions from a lot of folks here. One thing that I think that agents are skipping over, and it's a detriment to both you and your clients, is just running out to the plans and showing them the plans. I think it's really, really important that we start a new profile with your clients and go through the personalization and the preferences, because this software system does all the work for you. It's going to check your doctors, it's going to check the formularies, and it's going to put the plans in order of what's best for your client. And why this is important is because if you just put them on a plan without really seeing what competition is out there, your competition is going to come behind you and give them the plan that is better for them based on their meds, based on anything else that's going on. So just want to walk you through, again, from your dashboard, you're going to go up to a new beneficiary. If you've already started a new beneficiary account, that's fine. But just as an example here, we're going to put 32811. We're going to put Buddy in here. This is our mayor, Buddy Dyer here, right? So you just really need a zip code and a first and last name there. And then you'll save that, and then you'll go to add to preferences. And this is really where you should spend a lot of time with your clients, because once you do this, you will never have to do this again. Meaning that next year or the year after, when they call you back and they say, I'm really not happy with this plan and I want to make a change, you have all their medications, you have all the doctors, you know what plan they're on. This is going to take a lot of time, a lot of front end work, but in the end, in the long run, this is going to make your life so much easier. So as you're going through there, please take the time, pick out the plan, pick out the preferences that they're really looking at. And I do know of a few agents that are using this as a CRM system and plugging in all the information in their clients, whether they're going to change them or they're not. So they're using this to plug in all that information. One part of this is when your clients call and you have it already pulled up, it's going to make you look like a pro because you've got all that information at your fingertips. So going through the health preferences here, this isn't as important, but the age range does make a difference here. So you're going to click continue. You're going to plug in those providers. Again, you can search by zip code and search by the doctor's name. And then once you find that provider, you're going to add to provider, scroll down. You want to set that primary care doctor there. Why do you want to do that? Because it's going to automatically load it right into the application for you. You don't need to bounce out. You don't need to go look for a provider ID. It's all right there as long as you take the time and add these preferences in. It's going to save you time in the long run. Now, I know we've talked about the Mymedicare.gov account, and I know some of you are skipping this process, and I think it's going to come and bite you later down the road, because there's so many situations where if you're doing this over the phone, you can mistranslate a medication, and it could be as simple as a different dosage of a different milligram dosage. And if a member tells you, oh yeah, I take lisinopril 10 milligrams, but they're really taking 20 milligrams, well, in that formulary, they may not cover 20 milligrams, and that might be an issue for your client. So you really, really have to be as accurate as possible with your medications. The top 2 reasons why people disenroll in January, top 2 reasons, doctors and drugs, because the agent didn't check the formulary and the agent didn't check the provider directory. And so then you have issues with disenrollment. So those are the top 2 reasons why people disenroll in January. So do your due diligence and ensure that you've locked down that doctor, you've ensured that they're in network, and then lock down the medications. Now, if they don't have a Mymedicare.gov account, and this is where you can pull their exact medications, the medications that they filled within the last 18 months, this is where you get that data from. All you have to do is go out to Mymedicare.gov. So this is the actual website here. Mymedicare.gov, you're going to click login and create an account. You're going to click that and just follow the bouncing ball. You'll see create an account here right above. and there's a little disclaimer there. And what you'll need is you'll need their Medicare card, and you'll need to set up their username and password on the security there. Setting this up takes 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes to set up an account for your member. And I'm going to tell you a couple of reasons, and if I'm going to talk to you like I'm a client. Okay. So the first thing is this gives me the information that I need to ensure that I give accurate formulary information for you so I can find the right plan. By connecting directly with your Medicare.gov account, I'll be able to pull down 18 months of the last medications that you take exactly. And so that way I have accurate prescription information so I can give you the best plan with the best prices on your medications. Okay. The second thing that I tell clients is this: I want to empower you with your information. Right now, you don't have instant access to your Medicare information. I want to give you access to your own Medicare information so you can check what plan you're on. If you're receiving extra help through LIS or Medicaid, you'll be able to print out your Medicare ID card if you lose it. You can see what plan you're on. You can see what doctor you're going to, and you can pull down all of your claims history and check your medications. And all this data is at your fingertips. So I want to empower you to have access to your Medicare information. And so that's why I want to set up this account for you. So those are going to do two things. Number one, it's going to build trust with your client because you're giving them access. You're giving them the ability to see the information that they don't have, and it's their medical information. And then it also gives you the data that you need to make an accurate description and find the right plan for that member. So those are just two pro tips that I would recommend when you talk to your clients is, number one, I'm trying to find the best price for you. And the way to do that is to make sure I have accurate prescription drug information. And number two, I want to empower you by giving you access to your medical information. Okay. I know there's a lot of people that don't have a Mymedicare.gov account out there, but you'll be surprised. I ran into somebody that they had a Medicare.gov account. And so, just lost password, got in there, connected it, and it's good to go. Now, remember, by doing this, again, all this data, all the prescription drug information is saved forever and ever. Amen. Okay. So next year or in half the year, if they call you, you don't have to, ask them for all their meds again. It just makes you look more professional there. Here is the pharmacy choice. You want to do this because during your pharmacy here, they could be standard pharmacy or preferred pharmacy, and that makes a difference in the copays and your prescriptions. Okay, so you're going to select the pharmacy. You're going to go ahead and click continue. And then there's some additional things. Are they interested in dental, maybe a Part B give back? That helps organize the plans when you go out to that search. And then do they have any chronic conditions? So let's say they have diabetes, just as an example. When you click that, it's going to organize the plans and put it out there. Now, guys, this is your needs analysis. This is where you need to spend time with your clients. Because if you're rushing, and they tell you and you're like, I think this plan is going to be best for them just because they mentioned that they needed a lot of dental or they needed a lot of whatever the case might be, it's really important that you slow down, okay? Just because they have diabetes, and we mentioned this on the last call, doesn't mean the C-SNP plans are going to be the best value for them, okay? And we showed an example of that on the last video. But you'll see here, just as an example, you're looking at plans that don't have the doctor in network. So if you were thinking, oh, wait, Care Plus might be the best plan for them, you're looking and you're seeing that the doctor's not in network. So it's really important that you slow down and collect that information so you don't have any rapid disenrollments in January, okay? Because these plans are really taking a look at that. The other thing, too, to mention on these provider searches, the data that's being collected from HPM Shop is some of these carriers give the data daily, some of them every other day, some of them weekly, some of them once a month. So just because it shows that the provider's out of network or in network, what I would highly recommend is that you bounce out to that particular plan and double check. Okay. The carriers' websites, the carriers' provider directories are going to be the most accurate description on who's in network. Now, I know some of them, like Cigna, it's a mess. So you can always call broker services and double check. But I would highly recommend it if you have any doubt that the providers in network, take the time, call the carrier or visit their website to ensure that member's provider is in network. You don't want to have that issue in January where they're calling you and say, hey, you told me that my doctor was in network and he's telling me that I don't take the plan. So just be as accurate as you can with that. That's going to save you a bunch of headaches in January. So just slow down, take your time, build out those preferences, and it'll make a world of difference, I promise you. Okay, jumping over to events. So we put out an event form I'm going to be sending out to everybody. But if you are doing events, we want to help you file these events. We want to also help you promote these events because we are doing advertisement where people are coming to the website and they're looking for a place to find information. And so we want to send them over to the event page. And if you have an event in your area, we want to promote it. So for instance, if you're at a Walmart, you want to give us that information where you're at the Walmart so we can then put it on our website and promote that you're at Walmart on those days. Because we will be posting ads on Google, Facebook, and all these places where people might click to see, okay, where is there an agent by me? I don't want them to come to my house, but I want to go there. So please make sure that you're adding these events in here. It's a very quick form. Again, I'm going to be emailing it out to you guys so you can add it yourself. But if you need any help, just let us know, let a team member know, and we'll be glad to plug in those events and promote them for you. And this could be anything from tabletops to Walmarts or anything like that. So when you scroll down to the bottom here, it's going to give you an example. You know, if you're doing health fairs or Medicare one-on-ones or tabletops, you know, anything like that, it's a very simple, you know, grab box, and that way we can, number one, promote it, and then number two, if it does need to be filed, let's say it's a sales event, then we'll get it over to the carrier that you're trying to, you know, get it set up with. So if you're doing an event for Aetna, we'll go ahead and, you know, file that event for Aetna. Just keep in mind that today is the 15th, so you should be done building events for December. Today's the last day for building events for December. Starting tomorrow, you should be building events for January. Okay, so always on the 16th, you're going to be working on the next month out. So November 15th, last day for December events. You should be building out your January right now. Okay, so it just gives you an idea on what mindset you need to be in when you're building out events and building out marketing for yourself. You want to be about a month and a half out on your marketing, and it gives enough time to get all these great things put together for you. Okay, with that, I've got a short video that I am hoping that the volume works here. And this is from Humana. They're going to talk about the Go365 demo here. It's a 3-minute video. And with that, I can tell you that Humana's Go365, they sent out an email last week. And with that email, I can tell you that one of them, I think they said about 60% of the clients that have used Go365, that was their number one reason why they decided to stay with Humana, was because of this Go365 program. So I'm going to show you a short video here, and then this should give you a little bit better explanation on what's going on.
Go365 by Humana is a powerful member retention tool that provides members with a wellness experience that rewards them with $300 from the Go365 mall for participating in eligible healthy activities. To reap all of the Go365 benefits, members simply need to sign into myhumana.com and click on the Go365 tab here. If a member doesn't have computer access, please encourage them to call the number on the back of their Humana ID card to receive the offline experience. Note that Go365 is automatically provided to most Humana Medicare Advantage members, so there's no need to sign up. but make sure to talk about it. Members may be participating in eligible activities, such as preventative screenings, and not even know they could be earning rewards. And since their rewards expire on December 31st, it's important that members are aware of this valuable Humana program. The Go365 homepage provides an easy way to navigate through the program. At the top of the page, this graphic will display the rewards bank in the Go365 model. It will update as members complete new eligible activities and earn more rewards or redeem them. This section will always show a suggestion or next best step for an activity that can earn members their next set of rewards. For example, complete an annual wellness visit. The navigation bar here provides an easy way to explore reward activities and benefits. Exercise and fitness shows how members can earn $5 in rewards by exercising 8 times in a month, or $10 for exercising 16 times. These widgets below help members track their active days, show them how to set up or manage their fitness device, and also show the fitness activity. Preventative care shows how many eligible activities are available and how many a member have completed. If you scroll down, you can also see more details about each activity and how much members can earn by completing. Social activity shows how members can earn $5 for participating in up to 12 eligible social and health education activities per year. It also tracks how many activities the members currently complete and their rewards earned. If you scroll down, you can see where members fill in a simple form to submit their rewards for activities like nutritional seminars or healthy living classes, athletic events, attending a Humana in your community class, volunteering, taking a fitness or lifestyle class, or other activities. Finally, the navigation bar can take members to the Go365 model, where they can redeem their rewards from gift cards from available retailers. Note that rewards have no cash value and can only be redeemed from gift cards in the Go365 model. Rewards must be earned and redeemed within the same plan. Additional information can be found by going to the Product Resource Center. By searching for Go365 Medicare, you can access materials such as flyers and Spanish content. Go365 offers an easy and fun way to earn rewards just for completing eligible healthy activities. It can be an easy online experience, but remember that members can call and receive the paper-based experience as well. Humana Medicare Advantage members are already enrolled, so make sure they're taking advantage of these rewards and not missing out.
All right. So again, that's a reward program from Humana. You all get that in your emails, and this is a great retention tool. But I'm going to give you a strategy that I've seen that works for agents to develop new leads and referrals from your current book of business. So this is just one program with one carrier. So you can copy and paste this strategy with other carriers with other programs. So here's the strategy here. Let's say that on December 8th, you finish up your AEP and you really want to lock in your clients and you really want to develop a good relationship with them. What I would recommend doing, and you can do this right before the Christmas holidays. If you're going to squeeze it, you can do that, or you can push it out to first or second week of January. But what you want to do is you want to invite all of your Humana members. In this case, you're going to invite all your Humana members to an event, an exclusive event with you, and you're going to talk to them about this particular program, Go365. Okay. And you're going to invite them, and you're going to invite anyone of their friends that might be interested in learning about you as an agent or Humana or this Go365 program. So you're going to invite them in. Now, this is educational in nature. This is not a sales event. So that means you could feed them if you wanted to. I've seen pizza parties. I've seen, a doctor group that wants to get in front of your members. They can come in and they'll help pay for these events. I've seen boxed lunches, and even Humana, if you have a manager in your area that you want to work with on this style event, they will set it up for you and get the advertisements all set up for you. So it's something to consider. You get all your members together. Obviously, you want to train yourself on this program, and you want to understand it, the ins and outs and ups and downs and how it works, and become an expert of the Go365 program. And when you get in front of your members, you're going to educate them on, hey, because you're a Humana member, this is what you get. This is how it works. And you can show them these videos. You can give them the flyers, and then do a session with them and say, hey, I'm going to, pick somebody out of the crowd. Would you like me to help you set up your Go365 account so I can show everybody how this works, live? And those folks, they might want to bring their laptop or their iPad. And you can't tell me that the seniors don't have those things, because I know they do. And so, have them bring it to the event, and you can walk them through it. It's kind of like a computer class. This type of engagement, this type of education develops deep relationships with your clients and creates that retention that, they're never going to go anywhere else. They're going to say, hey, that guy, Justin, he invited me to the event. He showed me how to use these benefits. He walked me through it. He took the time to develop a good working relationship with me and helped me with these benefits and these programs. So this is extra money. These are extra benefits that your clients have. And this could work, not just for your new Humana members, but maybe you have, Humana members from way back when, and you want to bring them in and show them this program, and tell them, hey, why don't you come to the event and bring a friend, bring a neighbor, bring anybody. And those folks are going to sit through this presentation and say, I don't have Humana, but this looks awesome. How do I get enrolled in Humana? Boom, you have a lead. Okay. Now, obviously, we can't enroll them there, okay, because that's not a sales event, but it is a lead generation machine also. So it gives you the ability not only to create deep, meaningful relationships with your clients, locking them in, but also giving you a lead source to say, hey, that guy, I'm going to an event, they're throwing a pizza party, they're throwing an ice cream party, and they're showing me how to use my Humana plan. And so you can segment that and do it across many different plans, or you can do it all in one and make it very generic. But moral of the story is I do highly recommend that everybody start thinking about, what are you going to do to get back in front of your clients in January? Because in January, remember, they all have a get out of jail for free card. They all have one more chance to change their Medicare plan if they're not happy with what you put them on. And that means your competition can come and say, hey, that agent didn't take time and download your medications. They didn't take time and check your doctors. Well, I can do that for you. And so you got to put the lock on that back door. And this is one of the ways to do that, but also generate new leads for your clients. And this is going to keep you busy throughout January, February, and March, because you can still grow your book of business in those 90 days. Okay. So with that, we are at 9:30. I do appreciate everybody's participation in the call this morning. One thing I do want to mention is some of you are calling in. I see that, and that's fantastic. Thank you for doing that. But we also have a video link so you can watch the call here. And then we have a chat feature on here too. And I'd love to have the ability to chat with everybody with questions. And I haven't opened up the mic in a while because I know time is of the essence, and sometimes we get background noise and all that. So I'd like to move to the chat. So if you have any questions in the future on future calls, you can log into the video and then post a chat there if you have a question throughout the call. And then at the end of the call, I'll go ahead and address those questions. So I'll make a reminder to mention that in the beginning. But as I had mentioned before, if you have a client appointment during this time throughout the week, it's okay. We are recording these calls and we'll get them out to you via YouTube. So that's it for me. Thank you guys very much for being on the call. I hope you have a wonderful week, and please let me know how we can help. Thank you very much.